Welcome in, welcome in. Checking the vibes out on the strip today. Day 2 of the F1. Grammy, what's going on? We're right next to Palazzo. We're on the wind side of the street. Madison, what's going on?
Damn.
Mauricio, what's going on? Long time no see, buddy. Walking down Sands Ave. See how far down we can get here. I think it goes all the way down to the other side of the sphere. I'm not sure. Ready to get the hell out. I hear you, I hear you. This thing starts to get heavy. I hope it doesn't start to rain. I don't think there's any driving on the track tonight until around 6 or something like that. Vonda, what's going on? So I'll probably be off by then. Raining just south of us. Oh, great. I'll tell you what, the mountains on the west side of town are like covered in snow, all snow-capped. It looks really, really nice. Don't see that very often. So I remember years ago, back in '97, I used to walk down this very, very strip here every single night because I lived about a mile or so to the east down on Twain and Swenson at the Apple Apartments, which I think, what is that now? University Ave or something like that. Swenson turns into. I used to walk up and down the strip every single night. That was before Wynn was here, so it was still the golf course and the Desert Inn property. And I think the Venetian was just starting to get built. Dang, that was a long time ago. Nice little Wizard of Oz over there. think I was in F. I was in the F building. Casa, what's going on? How are you? Get a nice view of the sphere down here. Probably jump up. I wonder if they have like security down here on the wall. Kind of hard to see, but I am doing really good today. Thanks for asking. Everyone, thanks for checking in. Hit that subscribe button. Become a Neon City Chatter. That's what we call our community here, the Neon City Chatters. We like to be a community-driven live stream. So if you guys, getting you guys talking and chit-chatting in there is always fun for us. KB Queen, what's going on? How you doing? I think I'm just gonna start calling you KB. Smash that like button if you're enjoying these. Check out our page. We've been live streaming quite a bit lately. I'm doing good. I'm doing very well today. Thanks for asking. Some Henderson police probably getting some overtime for this. Sphere's looking nice today. Here come a monorail right now. Can't really see it. I heard they blocked out the windows on the monorail. I don't know if that's true or not. Here comes one our way. Let's see if we can see if the windows are blocked out. I mean, that would be absolutely ridiculous if the monorail windows are blacked out. Let's see if we can see when it comes past. No, it looks like it's just a regular advertisement. Okay. I know, after seeing what we saw yesterday, with how they were. So my one kid was walking up the strip, and they have a pathway that takes you around Caesars, which we did going the opposite way. One person directed them that way, and then the other person told them they had to turn around and go back and then cross over the strip, that unless you had a ticket to the Caesars watch area, that you weren't allowed down that pathway, which I found to be crazy, but not surprising. Now, usually when we live stream and come and check out the Sphere, we're on the other side of the street, and there's a electrical box down here. Mud, what's going on, buddy? The Sphere is awesome. So we usually stand right where the track starts to curve, where they come out, is a really great spot to stand and watch the Sphere from. You really get to see the whole entire thing. And what's my step count today? Which is so funny. So my watch band broke this morning as I was putting my watch on, and I forgot to fix it. So right now, since I'm done work, is when I fixed it. We have 4,700. So I probably had at least 10 to 12,000 in work today, but the band snapped this morning, so I had to fix it, and I just kind of forgot until I was done work. So
Yeah, it's not very well signposted, is it? They're not very good directions. So
trying to get over.
Australia. Yeah.
Little over 16K. I thought when you went hunting, you kind of found a good spot and kind of chilled out. No? 16,000 is a good count, though. So that's the no problem, KB. So nice thing about the gimbal, I was saying yesterday, is I can walk forward, but have you guys point behind me and not have to worry about it. We'll take the long walk around maybe. KB, you're out here now or in Vegas? If you walk right down next to Wynn, that's where we're walking right now. That's the Wynn golf course and stuff back there on that side of the fence. Oh, you live out here. Okay, gotcha. So they're making everybody turn about 15 minutes away. Nice, yeah. So I'm pretty sure you can park at Circus. I don't think they're restricting any parking at Circus, and walk down. It's quite a walk. Or if you go to the Sahara, I mean, you know what I'm talking about, but other people might not. So I'd hate to walk down Howard Hughes. I'm trying to remember. I saw a map taking over. Yeah, there you go. So I remember I saw a map, and you can walk down Howard Hughes Parkway there. But when you get to, it's kind of cut off there. So we're going to turn back around this way because otherwise we'll get stopped and have to turn around, and it's a much further walk. So let's walk back up this way and then start heading back down the strip when we get back up towards Venetian. But like I said, I don't think they're doing any of the any hot track until around 6 o'clock. So between now and 6, I think they're just kind of making sure there's no potholes or not loose manhole covers. I think there was one last night, and that's why the practice got stopped. Vegas is, KB, I think Vegas is really easy to get around, and especially once you start learning the strip. If you're a fan of coming up to the strip, you'll learn different ways, different properties to go to park and beat the crowds. Yeah, did it happen last year? I know, didn't it happen the first year and it like wrecked the one car? Kristen, I didn't see you come in. How you doing? So I like parking at the far ends of the strip and accessing the monorail or things like that. That's a pretty low flying helicopter. That's the Popo. Jamie, you're coming out for, can't wait to see The Wizard of Oz. It's a great show. Me and Jay really enjoyed it. Megan, you know, it's funny because we actually can see the snow-capped mountains surrounding Vegas right now. When we get up onto the strip, maybe I can show you guys, zoom out towards the mountains. But it's beautiful. The whole valley is like kind of snow-capped. It's like Salt Lake right now. I would love to have a weekend where I didn't have to leave the house. That would be so awesome. Winter is very beautiful in Vegas because, like, the snow is far enough away that you can see it, but you don't have to feel it. You don't have to deal with it unless you want to go up into the mountains. So the Sphere looks really cool with the cloudy skies. Kind of looks, it's fitting with the Wizard of Oz and the dark gray. Looks like the tornado is about to set down out here. But I think Tuesday, I'm gonna try to live stream Tuesday from Lee Canyon. If I can have, if I can get a good service up there. Sometimes the Wi-Fi is pretty good. Sometimes the Wi-Fi up on Lee Canyon is not that good. My boys are going skiing and snowboarding, so I'm gonna drive them up. Drive up with them. I think I'm gonna let my son drive up there to see how he can handle the roads if they're a little bit slick. Yes, the Sphere is absolutely amazing. I know it's just called Sphere. It's not called the Sphere, but I think the Sphere, when you're talking about it, kind of just fits a little better. So yeah, I did a couple live streams from Lee Canyon last year. And well, he has a Honda Accord, so that should be pretty decent in the snow. No, our Tesla's, it's only the single. It's not the all-wheel drive one, dual motor, all that crap. I should have, but I didn't want to put out more than I wanted to, in case we didn't like it, right? Because we weren't sure if Jay was actually gonna, you know, or myself, with the charging situation sometimes. Well, I just started live streaming here on YouTube. Most of it, we were a lot more active on TikTok, although TikTok lately has really been messing with the creators. So I'm moving over to YouTube with the live streams and shorts. I'm still trying to find my way with the long form content, which is a little bit more difficult than I anticipated, but you know, but we're getting there. We'll figure it out. I mean, in just a year, a little over a year over on TikTok, I think we did and figured out TikTok pretty well. So I think we'll be pretty safe over here too. Well, thank you, KB. Thank you. Yeah, so last year when TikTok was going to do the ban, we kind of started to like dabble over here, but then TikTok came back and we were having a lot of success over there, so we kind of concentrated over there. and would post some shorts over here, you know. But as of lately, it's just been a little better over here with the live streaming, and you know, our shorts are doing pretty well, I think. So we'll get there, you know, we'll figure it all out. But one thing I really kind of do like is that, you know, I mean, pretty soon we'll hit the benchmarks to monetize for like super chats and things like that, which is cool. But I'm more interested in hitting the benchmarks for the ad shares, because I really feel like the platforms should be the ones that compensate the creators, not so much their fans and subscribers. You know, and that's what TikTok has really turned into, is to make money on TikTok, you're basically relying on the people in your live stream to give you all kinds of gifts. And I think right now, with the economics of the world, that sometimes people are just looking for an escape. You know, maybe they can't make Vegas this year, and, you know, for whatever reason, and, you know, maybe money is really tight. I shouldn't have to rely on that person giving me some sort of gift for me to get a compensation for doing this. And I think that TikTok or YouTube or Kick or whoever your streaming platform is should be the one that's giving you some compensation. Yeah, Dalton is BS. You know, like when we do live streams on TikTok, I don't battle. I don't do any of those matches. I don't do those battles, right? Because people, I feel, are not there to watch me have a match or battle another creator. They're there to walk around and see the sights and sounds and everything in Vegas. And I'm not going to take 5 minutes of that stream time to battle somebody in hopes that people are going to be, you know, generous. And I feel like it's kind of beggy. I know it Megan, it does sometimes. You can leave Vegas for like a week and you're like, man, I can't wait to get back, you know. I know, I wish I could be a Toys R Us kid. I always wanted to be a Toys R Us kid. You know, that's also why, you know, I try to talk and answer your questions and keep things moving along in here. And I think our chats are really great. We have a lot of really insightful, knowledgeable people in our chats. So sometimes when I get distracted, the chat just kind of takes care of itself. I can't wait for you to get out here, Mud. Finally meet you. Yes, everyone in here is very kind. The mods, they know, you know, if somebody in here is being rude, I fully support my mods to take it to whatever level they feel it needs to be. If they want to block somebody, they can block them. If they just want to mute them, put them in a timeout, whatever it is, I fully support them 100% on all the platforms. And it is a great way to meet people. So back in the beginning of October or so, me and Jay had some weird person messing with us on TikTok and kind of freaked her out a little bit, freaked me out a little bit, and we kind of went silent a little bit. And there's actually like some of our friends on there, our fans and followers, were contacting each other saying, "Hey, have you heard from Jimmy or Jay? Are they okay?" So, you know, like, there's a really great community. If one of our regulars isn't here for a couple days, you know, we notice, and you know, a lot of times we'll reach out and be like, "Hey, everything good?" So, you know, it's really nice having a good sense of community. Tonight, I believe they're going to start at 6 or 6:30. I think it said like 1800 hours, which is 6 o'clock military time. So right now we're just taking a walk and trying to see what the vibe is out here, how everybody's just like trying to find their spots to watch. It's getting pretty crowded up here, up around the Wynn. Thank you, Jam. Thank you. Yes, if you're enjoying this, drop a like. If you're really enjoying it, make sure you subscribe. Say hello, join the chatters. That's what we call the community here. Neon City Chatters. Me and Jay walk, you guys talk. That's our little catch line, or whatever you call it, catchphrase. I don't know. Tons of people, a lot more people out here than it was when we first started walking. So we're gonna walk it up and over and head down the strip a little bit. Maybe go get a coffee. Remember, Kami, what's going on? So we'll go up over the bridge, over Plaza, walk down. I'm kind of feeling like a coffee. Rachel, welcome in. How are you? Rachel's one of our regulars over on TikTok. Good to see you over here. Yeah, it is a nice crowd in here tonight. Yeah, you're not going to be able to stand there and watch, that's for sure. I know some people thought that was going to be a good viewing area, but they definitely don't want you seeing. Yeah, so we got home last night and it was funny. I fell asleep and I didn't make sure that my alarms were on my phone, and I overslept this morning. So, excuse me. Work a little bit late. How cool would that be to have that guy's view up there? Yeah, so it's funny. So at my work, you get a half a point for being late. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to blame some people in here for my oversleeping. Right? We've had a lot of tardiness in this group lately. Yeah, points for real, right? So I get a half a point. So I'm getting out of my truck and stuff, and I see like another one of my coworkers who was running a little bit late. He gets out and he's like, "Come on, hurry up, come on." I'm like, "Dude, We got 3 minutes to get to the time clock. It's a 15-minute walk. We're late. And he takes off. So I just kind of strolled. I'm going to blame, you know, those people that like to oversleep around here sometimes for putting that into my mind. No, I'm just kidding. If I was out till 1 o'clock in the morning entertaining y'all, then maybe I'd be like, man, you guys made me so tired. But I strolled in. I grabbed coffee, got an ice cream cone from the ice cream maker. Like strolled over to the time clock. Like saw a bunch of my coworkers. They're like, dude. I'm like, I should have went out to breakfast. That's what I should have did because we get up to 4 hours, right? So you get half a point all the way up until 11 o'clock. But with all the traffic and crap on the strip, I decided I'll just go into work and be 15, 20 minutes late, whatever. NFR is always a good time. You got Gillies over there. You got a couple good country bars out here, Jason Aldean's, Old Red. But even if, I mean, a lot of the Cowboys, they just kind of hang out all over the casinos in here. All the different lounges and bars are full of the Cowboys. Murakami's in his hibernation era. Yeah, that's what I feel like right now with the cold weather out here. Jay turned the heat on yesterday just to get the chill out of the house. And I was like, whoa, what are you doing? I don't like to turn the heat on until like December when it gets really, really cold. But it's been in the, I guess, high 40s at night. So I gave her a pass. Let her heat up the bedroom and the house for a little bit yesterday. Slicey Slicer, what's going on? How you doing? Guess they're making one run. Yeah, happy wife, happy life. Kind of wish we didn't move from around the corner now. Classy lady, what's going on? Well, I know a way we might be able to get a try from where we were yesterday when we were looking at the Mirage. Maybe we'll get to see some stuff.
See at least one. That is so awesome. That's like awesome as shit. Oh, they got
Yeah, it does sound awesome. I mean, if you could only see what was going on, that would make it that much better. So we're going to go up here and just kind of see what we can see. So we're going to go look around out by where the Mirage was. Hi-Town Girl. I was like, wait, I've seen that profile pic before. Well, see Vegas, what's going on? Yeah, we were just up by turn 6. Maybe we'll take a walk back down that way. But I really, really need a coffee. I saw you guys on. I stopped in for a little bit, and it was right around the time that I think that motorcycle cop dumped his bike. All right, you know what? That's what we're going to do. I'm making an executive decision here. We're going to walk down the Sweets Inn, grab a coffee, and then walk back up. And along the way, or maybe we'll just walk to McDonald's. I'll do a McDonald's coffee today. And we can get a pretty decent view from there also. So this is the Velocity Club. This is where the grandstands, that's the entrance to the grandstands here. Super cool. Oh, that way. Wrong walkway, wrong walkway. That was the walkway last night, I thought. So let's see. Seems like every time we move, they come past. We got to get the timing better. mean, it does sound pretty awesome.
Hell yeah.
You know, I'm not sure if we're going to come out for race night tomorrow night. Tiffany, welcome in. Are you guys going to be out for race night tomorrow? Because here we go. I know it is packed, but yeah, tomorrow night's going to be a lot more packed. And I mean, I remember from last year, tomorrow's the last day. Tomorrow's the main race. Today there's the Formula One Academy race at, I think, 6 o'clock. And then some qualifying runs. So, I mean, I think it's just kind of cool walking the strip and hearing them blast by you like that. Trying to catch a I think a lot of the tickets are cheaper than they were last year. Like the Heineken Grandstands in front of Bellagio, I think were like $9 grand this year. I've seen some prices for tickets in like the 200 range. Very loud in person, Tiff. Very loud. This happy housewife, what's going on?
That's right. Right now. Not tomorrow, not next trip, but now. Player payback credits are instantly added to your club account and available for immediate download on your favorite slot.
Go get a coffee. Yeah, I think the best time to visit Vegas anymore is in the spring. I mean, the fall used to be great, September, October, but that's when they first start doing all the F1 setup. So, $14.96. I love the ceiling in here. No, actually, I just got myself just a regular black coffee from McDonald's. I had I'll make myself like a mocha when I get home. Hangover breakfast there, yes, exactly. Oh, I'm sure it must have been so crowded in Venetian last night, especially when it started to do the started to rain. The strip area is really busy because of F1. So I see the guy pouring my coffee right now. Real Polo, thank you for joining. 3096, thank you.
How's that fundraiser?
It's all right. Yeah, it's all right. You know, you can't really see nothing. You know. So, let's enjoy some McDonald's coffee. Yeah, it's a fancy McDonald's here, right? Dude's trying to get pictures of them. Are you catching any of them when they come by? Yeah? That's pretty cool. I know, right? Hey, at least we're getting to see them just flash by. Now imagine this in like 2 years when the Hard Rock's all lit up. The Mirage has the new windows in. That's going to be super cool. There, we can get both. We can get the cars going by. know. We always try to accommodate the chat. That would be, but I think I may get in a little bit of trouble for that one, Murakami. That sounds like something that Mud would suggest. I got an idea where we should go. Go get a Las Vegas Fire Department t-shirt and try to climb up there maybe.
$20 across by crediting $20 in player payback Grandstand.
So this happy housewife, the drivers, they go through this super intensive training and it beats their bodies up. They're getting like yeah, the cranes would be.
To earn player payback rewards,
I don't know. I don't think I have enough time to get down to the Overlook tonight. Right now. But I may come back out tonight because my son needs to be picked up later on tonight. But I was thinking about maybe let's walk back down towards where we were just walking at the beginning of the stream, down towards the Sphere, because that's kind of right on the ground level of the circuit and the fence isn't too high. Yeah, John, I think it is over here. Subscribe. Tell the it's like there's barely anybody up in there. It looks like. They should just open those up to the public. Oh, what's going on? So So this is underneath the grandstands. I wish they would do something like this at the Bellagio, but they could leave it open. They don't need the tarp underneath, right? At least you could still access the sidewalk. And they could engineer something to start those grandstands a little bit higher. And it feels great out here tonight, 52 degrees. See, there is a lot of race fans out here. A lot of people wearing F1 gear. So they turn up here at Treasure Island, and then that's the straightaway. So you really start hearing them pick up the speed right around this area. Might have to do a quick lens wipe in a second here. That light glare is starting to drive me a little bit nuts. Mr. Hawaiian Air, what's going on, buddy?
I wanted to say something.
SEMA was a good time. SEMA was a good time. We saw that drifting and the burnout pit. A lot of cool stuff at SEMA this past time around. All right, I'm going to try to wipe off the lens real quick. Yeah, that's not that much better. Let me pull over. There, that looks about as good as I can get it. Still a little bit of a glare, but where are we headed? So we're gonna head back towards where we started this stream, walking down the side, Sands Ave. I think we may be able to see some cars coming down that way. Yeah, I think this is practice round 2. I think there's some qualifying tonight, and I think that there's a F1 Academy race or something like that at some point around 6 o'clock, I think it is. not going to allow people to kind of hang out up around the food court area. My son was up there yesterday, and he said you really couldn't see too well. This is crazy how dark this is right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can't stand up here.
Not yet.
Yeah, very little of it, John. It's tough still. I'm surprised that they haven't done that yet. So that's the Venetian Expo Center right behind there. That's a great convention space, by the way. Used to be the Sands Expo Center back when I used to walk past here years and years ago. Not as good right here. Yeah, it's a nice quiet spot away from the crowd for sure.
What they say, do they say Santa?
Yeah, no rain, no rains. At least we're getting to see some. First. I should try to take these and edit these when I get home, slow them down. I just saw remember, I think I forgot I had a little extender here. See if I can get it on. Now I can get you guys up a little bit higher. Well, let's try this. Definitely not going 35. Man, my arm is getting tired from holding that up there. Mike, welcome in. Rudfield, yes, they are. I mean, even to the naked eye, they're a blur. They're going like 130, 150 miles an hour right here, probably. I think this view looks so cool in the background. I'm gonna start heading back. Trying to go meet my kids and start getting home. That's why we came down this way earlier. I was looking for someone, maybe we could see something. So I took a little walk early in the live stream, but I was starting to fade off. I needed some coffee. That's why we had to go get some coffee. If you guys are new to this channel, I am a huge coffee drinker. And I totally forgot that I had this little monopod extension with me. Not something that I normally have. Yeah, it is extremely loud. Alright, it's going to be getting around the crowd again. So that was really fun. So these, I don't think these are F1 cars that are racing right now, but the F1 cars, the record on this circuit is like 234. Take you over one more bridge and then we're gonna sign off. The crowd watching. So I just had you guys extended up on the tripod a little bit there, so I couldn't really see what you guys were asking. So I'm gonna head over to Fashion Show. I gotta sign off for the night. I may be back on a little bit later, I don't know. So hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications in case I'm back out tonight. I'll be back out tomorrow afternoon after work around the same time. Joanna, what's going on? No problem. I wish I could stay on a little bit later, but we have some things to do, and it is a pain in the ass getting out of here. So I didn't get home last night until a little after 7. Normally it takes me about 25 minutes to get home from the strip. Last night it took me, oh geez, better part of an hour, a little over an hour. Just traffic getting out of here. So no problem. I try to get you as much as I can, as close to as I can. So we head down the escalator here, steps, sign off, and thank you guys all for joining me. I appreciate all the support, everyone who subscribed, threw a like out there. Thank you all so much. Our afternoon. You guys have a great night.